It is out of this world. Something else that's also just really incredible and out of this world is I have an opportunity to interview for the very first time Christian Greer, brand new to the Michigan Science Center. Brand new. You've come from science centers in Chicago, in Denver, most recently St. Louis. So some of the top, most creative and innovative places in the country. And now you're here with us in Detroit. So welcome.
Thanks for having me. It's good to have you out here, and it's good for me to be in Detroit. It's an innovative city, and I want to be where the innovation is.
I love it. We love to have you. So this, of course, quite an innovation. This is from a replica of a shuttle from the 1960s.
Yeah, this is a replica of a capsule. It was built by North American Aviation in the 60s, and this is the capsule that rocketed and helped to get the astronauts to the moon. Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins in the center, and Buzz Aldrin to the right were the three astronauts that flew to the moon on Apollo 11, and we'll be celebrating that this summer in July.
Well, and that is awesome. And it's interesting because you had mentioned this is a replica of the Apollo 1, and it was Apollo 11 that they finally made their way to the moon. So it took a few tries, trial and error. And in July, you've got some really cool stuff happening in connection with the Apollo, which is why we started there.
We do. The launch was on July 16th, and the landing was on July 20th. And all during July will be free during this period for our Summer of Science. And we'll have a landing party, we'll have rocket launches, and we're actually connecting with the virtual moonshot project with NASA and Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Wow, that's so cool. So you'll actually be able to connect with NASA. And I know we had its team member, the incredible Pauline, made the shuttle out of Legos. And a little, just to give you a perspective on the size of the shuttle versus, what is that, a Land Rover?
Yeah, this is the lunar lander here. That actually landed on the moon. This is a Lego model of it, and you can see sort of the landing pads here and the upper stage that's there, and even a little astronaut with an American flag.
Okay, and one of the things that I think is really interesting, so this is an example of the shuttle. That small capsule we saw is really just this little white cone part at the top, right?
It's very at the top is the capsule that we were looking at here. This rocket, the Saturn V, is 363 feet tall, 7.5 million pounds of thrust. 20 tons of fuel it'll burn per second, 5 inches to the gallon. So
I love
really interesting rocket launch system, and that's what got us to the moon.
It got us to the moon. So many things you can learn here at the Michigan Science Center. It is interactive, and you don't want to have that summer slump, so you want to keep on building on all the knowledge that you know, learn some new things too. It opens at 10 a.m. today, and it is free until around mid-August. We're going to have more information on our website, WXYZ.com. I'm going to toss things back to you because I've got more learning to do.